Evangelization is at the heart of the Ordinariate's mission. Put simply, evangelization is fostering desire for God in the heart of man. This is not to be confused with catechesis, which is coming to know God, having already had one's heart stirred up by the desire to know the Lord. Evangelization by man is entering into the Lord's vineyard, into his own redeeming work, and serving him and stirring up the hearts of the many to remember him and walk before him once more, like our first parents. But to stir up this love, we must not be hasty, as the Beloved sings in the 8th chapter of the Song of Songs. Stir not up nor awaken love until it please. That is, evangelization is impossible until the right occasion has occurred, that providence has aligned the stars, and it is time for God to soften the stony heart of man. Evangelization, therefore, is always first and foremost done by the finger of God. We are at best his co-workers who must be attentive to his stirrings and to the stirrings of our own friends, whom we wish to become friends of God. To the heart that has been stirred and thus awoken to love, the beating, fleshy heart of the Beloved is open most of all to the language of love, that is, to poetic language. It is fitting, meet, and right that the idiom of English spoken in the Mass of the Ordinariate is a special register, a sacral English, poetry reserved for God, the great lover of souls. To those whose love for God is being fostered, whose stony hearts have been replaced with fleshy ones, who have awoken from their undogmatic slumbers, the Mass is unveiled as an encounter with love of God, his words to us and our own back to him, singing antiphonally in an eternal dialogue. The everlasting cycle of the Church, reading scriptures day after day, century after century, becomes an epic tale of the divine life and is concerned for our own lives. Christ works his own evangelism in the Eucharist. The mystery of this culmination of our worship begs the question, what is it? The very same question in Hebrew, manhu, from which the Israelites derive the word manna. I recall my own evangelization, far from thinking I'm entitled to this love. It rather caused me to ask, what is this? This thing so precious it is to be guarded and loved. To taste its sweetness and have its illumination, our hearts become restless until they rest in thee, O Lord. The end of evangelization is to become a member of Christ and to receive him in the Eucharist, to share in his divine life. Ironically, this stirs up a new desire, to see the Lord in our own heavenly country, among our own divine kinfolk, the saints. My name is Father Gregory Tipton at St. Elroy Catholic Church in Bishop, Georgia, and this is Eucharistic Revival in the Ordinariate.